Hello everybody, my name is Jamie and I'm going to be taking you through how to use PlanR to map your mapping files for your project crediting and reporting applications under the REMP method. So yeah, PlanR is the tool that we recommend using. It's a website created by the Department of Climate Change, Energy, Environment and Water. It's free to use and very user-friendly, so that's why we recommend it. However, you can use other tools or websites if you wish. Google Earth is another popular free to use one that is easy to use, so you can choose that if you want. But for this video, we're going to be going through PlanR, so we're just going to go in here now. You can see I'm already logged in here. However, if you're not logged in, it'll come up with two buttons, login and register. Make sure to register an account and log in before you start to map your property, as you won't actually be able to download and save the files if you're not logged in. So I'm going to select on map your property and go down to a little plot of land that we've identified for the purposes of this video. Yep, so you want to zoom in to your piece of land, and once you've found your plot of land, look to use the drawing tools available. So the first tool that we want to use is the draw project area. So I'm going to just draw around the property here, just to make the project area. Cool, so that's all done, nice and easy. Just select finish. If it is a little bit off or you did miss a mark, you can easily just select edit areas function and do that. Change it how you wish, nice and easy. There is also the upload areas function as well. So if you previously had a mapping file created for your project and you want to change something or add something, you can just drop it into here and then it will automatically generate and come up like this. So once you've got your project area, you want to draw activity areas. So I'm just going to draw the first activity area here. So let's assume that this is the area of land that we have planted on, and we've got another piece of land down here that we are planting on as well. Now we'll do a couple CEAs for this video. This is the first CEA that will be mapping. For your mapping files, you may very well just have one CEA. However, you may have multiple. CEAs can be split depending on whether you have different soil aspect or slopes on your land. You'll have to make them different CEAs. But yeah, you may just have one CEA. But this is our first carbon estimation area, and you'll see that we have a couple dams in this one, so we'll want to exclude them out. Really easy exclusion tool in this planner. So you want to go to draw circles, and you can just draw a little circle over the dam. So finish. Make sure to select finish after everything you do, because otherwise it won't save and it can get a bit annoying. Yep, finish. Very easy. And you'll also see we have a few trees down here. So with the trees, if the canopy has a diameter of over 5 meters, it'll need to be excluded from the area. I can't tell what these trees diameter is, but for the purposes of this video, let's assume they're over 5 meters, just so you'll know what to do. So we'll just draw a little polygon here just to exclude it out. And also, if you have a bunch of smaller trees that make up over 5% of the CEA, they'll also need to be excluded out. However, if you have any questions about what needs to be excluded and what doesn't, feel free to reach out to us and we can work with you to let you know what does and does not need to be excluded. So we're going to draw another little circle over this tree, and same goes over this tree here. Looking down at the CEA, it looks like there's a little road that goes across it. So we're going to add another exclusion zone using a polygon this time. You can choose to use draw freehand. However, I don't trust my freehand skills that much, but that tool may work better for the purposes of your project. So just going to follow along the road here as we might, this isn't an area that we would be planting on. Yep. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I'll select finish. So for this CEA, they can be apart. They can be split like this, but still be part of the one CEA. And for this one, I'm happy. This represents the area of which we've planted, excluding out the dams, existing trees, and road that is also within the CEA that we do not or will not be planting on. Cool. So we'll make our second CEA. We're going to leave out the creek here. And then also we'll go up here. We're going to finish and save that. You'll see down here, I accidentally joined the lines, so we can just edit area, and I'll just lift that back up there. Nice and easy to do. So yeah, you don't have to start all over again if something goes wrong. You'll see we have another little dam here, so we're going to want to again exclude that out. I'm just going to draw a circle over it. And we don't really have any other trees in this CEA, so we're all good for that one. So that's pretty easy, pretty simple mapping and using the exclusion zones as well. So we've got our two CEAs. And so if you're all happy with that and you're confident that the mapping represents the area that you have planted on and has excluded the whether the trees or dams or roads, whatever it may be, out of the CEA, you can look to then go and save it. Once saved, you can look to download the mapping files. So you can download a few different files, KML, GeoJSON, or shapefile. The CER prefers you to download shapefiles. It's the easiest ones for us to use. So you can, if you could please download the shapefile, that would be great. KML is also fine as well. But yeah, so got your project area, download the shapefile, and then you can download the activity area. And there's also the option to download a carbon sequestration estimates. This is just what PlanR estimates the abatement for your CEAs would be. This is a rough estimate and isn't part of the calculations that we use to calculate your abatement. So please, you don't need to provide it to us. However, if you would like to have a look and are curious, you can download that and have a look at the numbers. That's about it. So once you've downloaded those shape files, be sure to provide those to us prior to the support session, and we can look to use those mapping files to create the full count plot files and then the carbon abatement figures that have come out of the mapping files. And then we'll then present those to you at the support session. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. I hope that clarifies it all up and clears it up and gives you a bit of confidence to create your own mapping files. But reach out to us if you have any struggles or any problems, and we'll be happy to help. Cool. Thanks, everybody. I'll end it there. Cheers. Bye.